Airwolf. Now, if you're of a certain age, that one word invokes fond memories of a slightly silly but still awesome 80s TV drama about a mysterious man and his super helicopter. A show that even 40 plus years later has legions of fans and countless models built from it. Even I plan to build a large Airwolf model sometime in the future, but in the meantime, I have this. Yes, this is a GPS augmented 1/34 scale rendition of the famous helicopter from the show. Now it features GPS stability, return to home with auto landing, and even in aerobatics mode. Oh, you have my interest. Real quick before we get started, I just wanted to mention that the HobbyView apparel store is open. Show your support for this channel with HobbyView branded shirts, caps, mugs, and more. Just go to hobbyview.myspreadshop.com. From Razordon, Airwolf, Shark Mouth version. I see what they did there with the model number. Snazzy catchphrase though. No backward rolls? I want my money back. That said, the model has all kinds of snazzy features. Manual is not too big and has lots of diagrams. The model itself comes fully assembled. Other than some apocryphal decals, the model is surprisingly faithful rendition of the iconic show helicopter. It has a very nice metal rotor head with very little slop. Tail rotor is connected to a direct drive brushless motor. There are machine gun details, fixed landing gear, jet exhaust, and rivet details, though there is an extra window. It's certainly recognizable as Airwolf, but what's up with the teeth? Underneath you have rolling wheels and missile launcher details.
That sounds pretty familiar.
I noted some optical sensors near their tail boom. There's also access to the battery pack module, which has a built-in charge level meter. The pack is a 2-cell lithium battery. Charging is by USB-C port on the side. My package came with 2 extra batteries, spare blades, tiny screwdriver, and charge cord. The charge level meter also becomes active when you are charging the battery. On the transmitter side, it's a nice unit with self-centering sticks and 4-mode switches, along with some professional-looking dual antennas. Power is from 4 AA batteries. Screen is a full-color LCD with some interesting info on it. Okay, enough of fondling the goods. Let's try a test flight. At first, I didn't press the power button long enough, which had me trying to start a dead helicopter. After pressing the power button for about 5 seconds, she beeped at me and started right up. I bumped on the collective stick and she was up in the air, where I did a small circuit and tried some hands-off flying. Satisfied I had a fully functional Wolf, it was off to the flying field. It was a nice day out at the field, with large jets taking advantage of Mother Nature's generosity. The first step was to gather up enough satellites, which could take a minute or two. Alright, we've got the Airwolf. He's on. Say, we got GPS lock. Let's crank her up. She's start sequence. Alright. Little power. And she's up into a hover. Back her off a bit from me. So I'm going to see how. Now we got hands off. Look at that, hands off, hover, GPS lock. Seems to be holding the altitude. It's coming, drifting down a little bit. Let's see, bring her up just a touch. Oh, I can see the lights in the exhaust. See the tail rotor response. There's full left. full right. All right, there's machine gun position. It's nice, it's easy to, seems to hold its altitude pretty well with just with tail rotor. I'm gonna drive off a little bit here and fly around. Look at that. Do the forward cyclic. This is max speed, so you're not gonna get into trouble with it. Airwolf has been gimped a little bit. It's interesting. Forward cyclic, back off, sticks off. Really aggressive in this to stop it. Boom. Try backwards. Neat. Cool. Can I do it the other way?
Even backwards, it will flew very smoothly.
Whoa! So it's got some auto moves. Let's see if we can get it to do that. I'm going to come around, stop right here, and there is a circle mode. Oh, look at that! It goes up, kind of goes over there. This is all hands off. So is this a circle? Wait, is that a circle? Oh, it's a nose in. So, oh, that's neat. A nose in circle. Oh, fancy. Of course, Stringfellow Hawk is a really good pilot, so that should be no problem for him. All right, so how do I get it out? Do I hit the same button? Ah, yeah, look at that. Okay. And so there's another figure 8. Let's see that this way. Again, this is hands off. Right. Oh, which is it going to go? Is it going to go over the other way? And then the other way. Oh, look at that. So there's a figure 8.
I think I like that RoboFly more than I should have.
Ah, neat. All right, let's take it off. This is cool. So there's another mode. I'm just going to, I have an auto, there's something called manual. Does that do anything?
I should have read the manual better.
Seems a little faster. I'm gonna go back over here. So this is something called manual mode, but it doesn't seem to. Oh, neat. Okay. The wind's coming up. So the neat thing in manual mode is it's not so aggressive. So if I hit forward cyclic and I let off, it drifts. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so it's not so aggressive in stopping. So here's manual mode. Let off the cyclic stick, kind of drifts. I'll come back to auto, and then I'll go forward cyclic. Let off the stick. Yeah. But it still has the angle limits. I
hope I don't get a copyright strike for the music.
Oh, well, let's see if this works. So I'm going to come out over here, come around, and I'm going to hit the return to home. So hands off, there's the button. Let's see what it does. It goes up and stops. Oh, no, it's turning back to me. And it's coming over. We step out of the way. And it's turning around. Ah, neat. This is all hands off. And it's coming over me. Ah. Will it land on the tarmac? Just barely. No! Not quite. It missed. Hope I didn't hurt anything.
Shot down by GPS.
Let's go back to this.
But I had to give it another shot.
All right, so apparently there's a little bit of GPS drift. Actually, there's more satellites now, so maybe it's more accurate. I'm going to stick it in the middle of this pad and try that again. See how well, see if the second time's a charm. All right. We're gonna come over here. Stop it. And do the auto land again. See, here. All right. It's interesting, it goes up by itself, heads over. Ooh, that's looking better already. Kind of comes over, hovers. Oh, interesting, it rotates. And coming down. It's interesting how it kind of pirouettes in different directions. Ah, there we go. This is looking much better. Oop, a little bouncy. Ah, there we go. That's the ticket. All right, and it landed. All right, so I'm going to switch batteries and try one other feature that they're advertising. Hopefully this will work.
To exercise this special feature, I first needed to read the manual, which wasn't terribly clear on how to do it. But I eventually figured it out, I think. Will it work?
All right, so we're going to see if there we go, GPS in, auto mode, unlock, dynatherms connected, mega thrusters are go. All right, so we're going to see if there's an inverted feature that can automatically flip upside down. So, have fun, good luck, see if this works. If I do it right. So we'll start the start sequence here. Get up in the air. Now the manual says you gotta be 8 meters. What the hell is 8 meters?
Evaluate and conclude. A starship sensors indicated is being pursued so closely that it occupies the same space as its pursuer.
Oh, a target!
That's something like 30 feet up. So we're gonna go up pretty high. Maybe about there, maybe. And I think you hold this button for 2 seconds. And hit the thing. Oh, there it is! Look at that! It did! Whoa! It's upside down! Now what do I do? Let's turn it around. Upside down, the controls work just like normal. Let's bring her down a little bit. Look at that! Just like the TV show. Ah, cool. I can cut the grass.
More like a weed trimmer.
Ah, neat. And so it's super easy. It'll fly hands off.
Inverted should not be this easy.
Let's do a little circuit here. Neat. So I wonder, I gotta resist the urge to hit the down cyclic. So I wonder if it'll do the figure 8 pattern. No. How about the circle? No. So it'll fly inverted, that's cool. Let's see if I can get it back up, right side up. We'll go up a little high again. Press the mode button for a couple seconds. Hit the reverse cyclic. There it is! Ah! Look, Bob, it worked! Wow, so Airwolf will fly inverted, hands off. Too bad there's not a loop button, so I can loop around, fire the missile at the enemy, like I always did in the TV show. And there you are, folks. Look at that. Yeah, zoop around a little bit. I don't know if you can see the lights in the jet engines on the bottom there. We'll get a little closer to the camera. There's some lights. I think they blink too when the battery gets low. That's pretty neat. All right. I need Red Wolf. That's cool. Let's do some of my own pirouetting. This is not the manual, this is manual mode. I'm just doing it all by myself. And you can land it manually too. You don't have to use the auto return. So I'm going to try that. So I'm going to come over here. Whoa. All you have to do is just come over, fly it in, like that. I'm just being silly. Bring her down, and just hold the stick down, and it shuts off by itself. Fantastic. All right, that's pretty neat. I like that. Yeah. Just need working missiles now. Okay, so outside of the liberties taken with the decals, this is a great flying little machine from Razordon. Now, it's super easy to fly by pretty much anyone. The GPS augmented stability keeps it locked in place until you command it otherwise. I like to call models like this a dronecopter, and that's okay. It's something scale-like with a long run time that can even perform hands-off aerobatics without the long learning curve of traditional model helicopters. What's not to like?
Hi, thanks for watching. Please take a look at the video description below for special HobbyView sales and discounts. Your purchases help support this channel. Happy modeling.
Now what do I do?